Hey YouTube, Sam here, and I got a bit of a tip and trick here. As some of you may know, I don't know where this is going to end up at in my grand scheme of videos, but I'm having to deal with the state and make this a fire code wall, because on the other side of this there's kind of a little mother-in-law apartment, I guess you'd call it, over here. So to comply with code, I need to have it all sealed up. And part of that is putting baseboard across the bottom here. And I looked at that stuff, and quite honestly, it's ridiculously expensive. And so I kind of looked around. And another thing is, once in a while I have moisture issues in this garage. Very rarely over here, but still, just in case. I wanted something to be kind of hold up to some moisture if it does get hit with moisture. But anyhow, so I was looking at some of the baseboard molding stuff, and it was, you know, several dollars per linear foot kind of thing, and I'm not going to spend that kind of money in my garage. And what I found is I made this right here. What I actually found is this right here, and what it is fence board. I don't know if it's cedar or if it's pine fence board with the treatment on it. So I'm going to go ahead and use that, because it's already kind of made for outdoor use, because it's fence posts. So anyhow, these were less than, what were they, $1.20 something per board. So, and I believe they're 6 foot. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, they're right at 6 foot. So they're a lot shorter than what you'd normally buy for baseboard, but I think it's kind of a cool look. It's already stained, it's already ready to go. I can stick this on, nail it up, and be done with it. Or I'm sure you could prime it and paint it if you really wanted to too. And it's kind of got that look, that barnwood look that everybody's looking for, that's unfinished kind of. And it's really cheap. And I'm just cutting them down into smaller, what I got, a little over 2 inches. Yeah, 2 5/8 is what I ended up with by the time you cut it down, flip it around, and cut the next one so that they're all the same. So you want to get, you don't want to cut it right in half. You want to give it, you know, a little bit less than half, so that you have enough that you can cut them all right down the line evenly, and that way they'll hopefully all match up. Now I realize, yet again, they're short, so you're going to have to, you know, butt join them or cut them. I might actually show you a tip and trick on that as well, on how to make that look a little nicer when you got to butt 2 pieces of baseboard together, because you have a long run. I can show that to you as well. That might be a different video. We'll see how long this one goes. But anyhow, I figured I'd cut a few of these down for you, and we'll stick them up and see how they look. Alright, well YouTube, there it is. Cut those down, and I think it turned out pretty nice. It's just, you know, kind of a rustic look, I guess you would say. I went ahead and just butted them together. I don't know if you can see it. Just butted them together instead of doing the little trick I told you I might show you. Because honestly, I just need to get this done and inspected, and all this needs to be is covered up. And quite honestly, I think it turned out pretty alright. I'm pretty happy with it if you really like the rustic look. Around the window, I kind of screwed up and didn't measure this side out far enough, so I ended up having to make a smaller piece here than is over here. But quite honestly, some of this is going to change later anyway, probably, as I start working that way with maybe doing some sheetrock and stuff. So that's much later on. I got too many other projects to go. Around the door here, I'll probably do something different as well, because that's the one caveat to using this stuff, is it's only 6 foot pieces and your door is larger than that. So I had to butt in some pieces down here on the bottom, across there. But I mean, all in all, I think compared to what was on there before, which was pretty much nothing, I think it turned out alright. So I'm pretty happy with it. And hopefully that will make it so I can pass inspection and be done with inspections. I've called the guy, haven't got a hold of him yet, so it hasn't been inspected yet, but there we are. It was really cheap. Like I said, less than $1. I think it was like $1.19 per board. Home Depot. They don't pay me anything. It's just the closest place to me. Just the fence boards. Like I said, I don't know. I don't think it's cedar. It might be. I couldn't tell you. It's definitely got some sort of stain on it already, or some sort of treatment to it. Which, yet again, not responsible if this stuff, when you start cutting on it and stuff, if you breathe it in and harm yourself somehow, or being inside because it's meant to be outside. Honestly, there's so much air and oxygen running, unfortunately, through this, I can't even hardly keep the place heated, so I'm not too worried about a few fumes. But anyhow, I figured I'd show you the end result there. Do as you would like. It is a very cheap way to go. So this is Sam, Jack of all, Master of none. You all have a good one.